Curiosity Continuum is a movement started by two lifelong friends with a mission to spark your imagination, cultivate the mind, and understand diverse perspectives for practical application and the common good. You can find us at www.curiositycontinuum.com, which has links to all of our social media and our email. You know, launching a podcast is a little bit more doing than what people say, just put a microphone in front of yourself and do the things.
Right.
So on the other microphone here is my best friend, Josh.
Hello.
With great anticipation, have started this podcast and are excited to share it with the world. And you realize more and more as you go along, there's a lot of barnacles that attach to the ship in order to make this thing work. But I think that makes it even more rewarding just to kind of launch it out into the ether this way.
That's the kind of thing that we're trying to do here. We're just going to try to be your little mind nugget for a day or two.
Your little mind nugget.
Just with like 20 to 25 minute podcast. Just a little something to get you going, to spark your imagination, to get that curiosity juices flowing, so that you'll think about something in a different way.
Yeah, or approach an issue, approach a problem in a different light. You know, the more we can learn about one another and understand, not just learning for learning's sake, but something where it actually has a practical outworking in your life or others' lives. The value of having that, especially now when you have competing worlds of the real world, the digital world, and how they're colliding. You know, we want to help everybody recenter in the real world and take away some things that are going to help them go, I never thought about that before, or that's actually really interesting, or you know what, I never would have approached it that way, but I learned something different today. That's our goal.
Yep, and like Brian said, our goal is to get you just kind of to think about problems in a different way, to maybe utilize some different skill set that you haven't used before. And if any of this sounds interesting to you at all,
if you guys are interested in coming around the kitchen table and having a conversation with lifelong friends, just to listen to maybe what is on our minds, what we're thinking about, or what's kind of going on in the world today in a way that helps people move to a usable middle ground where everybody understands one another well enough to have empathy for one another and to actually do the actual work of building unity in a true and authentic way. Please come along with us. We'd be happy to have you along for the ride. Until the next time, this is Brian.
And this is Josh.
For Curiosity Continuum.